एमए टीवी के सभी दर्शकों का हम सब की तरफ से सेंट्रल काउंसिल हाउस से स्वागत है। और आज यहाँ पूरे यूके से जो क्रीम ऑफ इंडियन कम्युनिटी है यहाँ इकट्ठी हो रही है और बाबा साहब B.R. अम्बेडकर जी का 125वां जो महान जन्मोत्सव है वो मनाया जा रहा है यहाँ काउंसिल हाउस में। और यहाँ जो लॉर्ड लेफ्टिनेंट हैं वेस्ट मिडलैंड के वो आए हैं, हाई शेरिफ आए हैं और उनके साथ काउंसिल जनरल ऑफ इंडिया मेयर ऑफ सैंडवल और लेस्टर से लेकर वुल्वरहैम्पटन तक काउंसलर और जो कम्युनिटी के लीडर हैं वो सभी आए हैं। हम यहाँ से जो भाई बहन आए हैं उन सब की तरफ से जो एमए टीवी के दर्शक हैं उनको बाबा साहब के अम्बेडकर जी के जन्मदिन की बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देते हैं। आज का दिन हम सब से ये आशा करता है हम उनके पाए हुए पूर्णियों पर चलें, उनकी शिक्षा को धारण करें ताकि वो जिस बेगमपुर का सपना सबने लिया था सतगुरु रविदास जी महाराज ने और संतों ने, वो इसी धरती पर हमारे जीते जी कायम हो। आप सबका धन्यवाद।
प्यारे भैनों ते भरावो, आज असी बाबा अंबेडकर साहब के 150 बर्थडे एनिवर्सरी मना रहे हैं। बड़ी खुशी वाला दिन है कि अज उस महान हस्ती नू अज असी याद कर रहे हैं जिन्होंने कि फादर ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन किया गया है, जिन्होंने कि इंडिया की कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिखा और इक्वैलिटी का एक स्लोगन चलाया कि हिंदुस्तान दे विच इंडिया दे विच भैन भरावां सब इक्वल हैं, चाहे मर्द है, चाहे औरत है, चाहे बच्चा है, चाहे बुढ़ा है, सब बराबर हैं। असी उन्होंने कहे हुए पूर्णिया ते चलिए ताकि असी प्रूव कर सकिए दुनिया नू कि अगर तुसी इक्वैलिटी या डाइवर्सिटी का कोई सबक सीखना है तो इंडिया इज़ दी ओनली कंट्री जिथे तुसी ये चीज़ें हासिल कर सकते हो कि साढ़े महान लीडर अंबेडकर जी ने इस स्लोगन चलाया। उस तो बाद कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी लिखा गया। यही एक चीज़ है जिसनों असी आज याद कर रहे हैं, उन्होंने कारनामिਆਂ ਨੂੰ, उन्होंने देश भगती ਨੂੰ और उन्होंने जो सानू दिता है उसनों असी अज याद करिए और अपने दिल दे विच वसाइए और उन्होंने उन्हें कहे हुए विद्या ते उन्हें कहे हुए सिक्ख्या ते असी चलिए ताकि असी अपना ज़िंदगी और ज़िंदगी का सफ़र भी अच्छी तरह तय कर सकिए। थैंक यू।
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our worship Mayor of Bangalore. Thank you. The first cabinet when Jawaharlal Nehru. That was first, yes. January 1950. And the Prime Minister, all the Prime Ministers.
The statue that you were on about.
Touch a photo picture.
Can I request His Excellency Consul General of India, Shri J.K. Sharma ji to welcome you.
Namaskar and good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of our Consulate General of India, Birmingham, I would like to welcome Colonel George Marsh, Lord Lieutenant, and the representative of Her Majesty the Queen to West Midlands, Madam Barbara, Honorable Mayor of Sandwell Council, Leader of Council, Mr. Steve Ayling, and all our distinguished councillors and invited guests from Birmingham and nearby towns. It's a matter of great privilege for our consulate to be allowed to host the function to commemorate the 125th birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in this August gathering, an August and prestigious venue that is Sandwell Council. where the council is making all the decisions for the welfare of the population. As you know, Dr. Ambedkar was born on 14th April 1891, and today he would have been 125 years of age. In his short span of 65 years, the work which he did, the heights which he achieved in his professional and public life is all before you. As you know, within 15 days of our independence, that is on 29th August 1947, he was called upon by the nation to shoulder the responsibility of the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution of India. Within a space of 2 years and 3 months, he authored the Constitution of India, from which we derive all our rights, our duties, our institutions, our powers, what we have, what our parliament has, what our judiciary, what executive. The Constitution which he authored is an inclusive Constitution, gives equality to all, discrimination to none, equal opportunities for all the citizens so that they can also contribute to the nation building. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar had special connection to UK. He was awarded DSc by London School of Economics, and then he was bar at law again from London. Whenever the names of builders of modern India is mentioned, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar will be mentioned as one of the most illustrious sons of India. So we have gathered here to celebrate his life and times, along with our British and Indian friends in Sandwell Council. And for that, I would again like to thank Madam Mayor and Lord Lieutenant Colonel Marsh and Leader of Council, Mr. Ailing, for the precious time for which we have all gathered to celebrate Dr. Ambedkar's life. Thank you.
I'll request our chief guests to pay their floral tribute to Baba Sahib Ambedkar, and then there will be a film on the life of Baba Sahib shown, and I'll request you all to please also come with the friends so you can watch the film, and there will be then tribute, some speeches after the films. So once again, I welcome you. This is Sandwell have been always so helpful to our community, and I'm pleased to share this with you that our former Prime Minister also visited this place, and we had, that is maybe only one Prime Minister in the whole of the world who visited our Sandwell Council House, Vishwapur Pratap Singh ji, jo ke जिन्हों ਨੂੰ VP Singh करके we remember him. So he also visited this chamber some time ago. So can I now request you, sir, to Council General to lead and pay your tribute, flower tribute to Baba Sahib Ambedkar, and then take seats in the front. And whatever speeches we are going to make, it will be all shown in the film, and then there will be tributes by community leaders. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Kanshi TV, MA TV here who are recording, and of course Gulshan Radio is also here, also Raj Radio, couple of radios from Sandwell, and national TV stations are recording this program, which will be shown maybe tomorrow. Can I now ask His Excellency Council General to invite Lord Lieutenant to say a few words.
Just now we saw a moving film, a biographical film on Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This shows that his spirit, his work is there to guide us in our life and in whatever field, whatever country we have chosen to work in. I would now request Lord Lieutenant Colonel George Marsh to say a few words on the occasion.
A really great privilege for me to join with you today on this 125th anniversary of the birth of Dr. Ambedkar. And I'm sure we all agree what a most interesting film and what an amazing man he was. And on behalf of your guests, could I thank you for your hospitality today. As we've seen on the film, Dr. Ambedkar made a huge contribution to the modern India in a number of ways. He was undoubtedly what I think we call today a polymath, a person of great and varied learning. As an economist with his doctorates from Bombay and Columbia and the London School of Economics, I think probably one of the first Indians to pursue a doctorate abroad. And his scholarly work on economics, of course, set the tone for economic thinking in India, and of course led to the newly formed Reserve Bank of India being very much based on his ideas when independence came. As a lawyer, called to the bar in Gray's Inn, a barrister on social justice cases in India, and going on, of course, to be the nation's first law minister. As a social reformer, campaigning on issues of equality, social justice, and civil liberties. And drawing all these talents together as a politician, with very many achievements, undoubtedly, many of which we saw in the film. Undoubtedly, his major contribution, of course, was chairing the Constitution Drafting Committee, charged by the Assembly to write India's new constitution, which came into being in 1950, defining India as a secular and democratic state, and very much enshrining his principles of social justice, which came through so clearly in the film. And I think his contribution undoubtedly laid very, very strong foundations, which India has built in on the last 60 or so years, to become now a super economy and currently one of the fastest growing economies in the world. I thank you, Consul General, for your excellent relationships that exist between our countries, and the contribution that the Indian diaspora of 1.6 million people of Indian heritage make to the UK economy. I particularly know, India, I think, is one of the biggest, largest investors in the UK, and indeed the UK is quite a major investor in India. And to give just one example, the great success story of JLR, so important to the West Midlands, would not have happened were it not for Indian investment in Indian leadership, including, of course, Kumar Bhattacharya at Warwick University. Within the West Midlands, our 2.6 million citizens are drawn from a diverse range of ethnic and faith backgrounds, and we benefit hugely from the 160,000 or so community of those of you with Indian heritage. And we're very fortunate to have this contribution to our communities, our economy, our social life, and our culture. And finally, in the Commonwealth, India has played a very important role over the last 66 years. The Commonwealth theme for this year is an inclusive Commonwealth, with a belief that every person is different and each has something unique to offer. The Commonwealth, of course, seeks to build a better world by including and respecting everybody and the richness of their personality. And those Commonwealth values that prevail amongst the 53 member countries of tolerance, respect, understanding, equity and fairness are of course equally applicable amongst our own communities in the West Midlands, and I'm sure would ring very true and very resonant with Dr. Ambedkar. In her message to the Commonwealth earlier this month, or last month, the Queen emphasised that being inclusive and accepting diversity goes far deeper than just accepting differences at face value and just being tolerant. The true celebration of the dignity of each person and the value of their uniqueness and contribution involves reaching out, recognising and embracing their individual identity. I think an important reminder to us all, and very much linking back to the founding principles which Dr. Ambedkar saw for the new India at that time. And his pivotal work undoubtedly underpins all of this over the years. So could I just thank those of you who live in the West Midlands for the part that you're playing in the success of the West Midlands. Without it, we would be so much poorer in so many ways. And I hope that the relationship between the UK and India continues to grow and to prosper, and that within the West Midlands we'll continue to celebrate both the common values which bind us together as citizens, but also our rich diversity which makes this such a stimulating place to live. Thank you all very much.
Can I now invite His Worship the Mayor of Sandwell, Madam, our Councillor Barbara Price.
Can I start by saying what a pleasure it is to be invited here today to celebrate the birth date of Dr. Ambedkar, known as Babaji. He was the independent Indian first law minister and the principal architect of the Constitution of India. He was a prolific student, earning a large degree and various doctorates from Columbia University and the London School of Economics, and gained a reputation as a scholar for his research in law, economics and political science. In 1990, a civilian award was posthumously conferred upon, recognising the great part he had played in writing India's constitution. An exceptional man who strove all of his life to make life better for the people of India.
In Sandwell, a lot of you must be aware that we had a difficult time. We lost our very popular leader at a very young age, Councillor Darren Cooper, and now all the responsibility is on the shoulder of our acting leader, Councillor Steve Ealing. Request you, leader, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate that Madam Mayor has to leave us now, but we have the Consul General and Deputy or Lord Lieutenant of the West Midlands, distinguished guests. I know many people here are from Sandwell, but we also have many people who are visitors to the borough, and I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone who is visiting Sandwell today. People will know that we have a long history, or certainly a long post-Second World War history of people settling in Sandwell from India, particularly I think in Smethwick and West Bromwich, and people of Indian heritage play a fantastic part of the local community here in Sandwell. No one thinks of people of Indian heritage as being anything other than local Sandwell people, and I think that's absolutely fantastic in terms of the way in which the communities here in Sandwell work, and I only wish that that was the case everywhere else, and perhaps we all have a role to spread that message. And I think part of what I'm talking about here is I can talk about Dr. Ambedkar as a politician, because I'm talking to you as a politician. And he was a fantastic man, wasn't he? He came from nothing to writing the constitution of one of the greatest countries on the planet. And that is an enormous political achievement. But he was a massive social reformer, and I admire that. There are millions of people around the world involved in politics over the time, but very few actually sort of go down in the annals of history of making an enormous difference. And it is those big social reformers like this who make lasting change on society that end up in the history books. And the real big social reformers are the ones that challenge and tackle prejudice and discrimination. And we've had to do that here in this country. It has to be done around the world. And the job still isn't finished, is it? We see prejudice and discrimination of one sort or another all of the time. And actually, I think that what you've seen in the film today is a lesson for all of us who are interested in fair and just societies. That's the sort of thing that if you really want to stick your neck out and be part of delivering social change for the future, these are the sort of things you do. You stick by your principles. You won't always be massively popular, but actually you stick by your principles and you win through. People have more confidence in the finish than if you actually bent to to other persuasions. So I think that we're celebrating today the anniversary of the birth of a fantastic man who made an enormous political difference in India, but I'm quite sure that the lessons of that actually go with Indian people around the world, and the lessons are there to be learned. So thank you very, very much for coming to Sandwell to celebrate this event today. You're very welcome, and I'm very pleased to see you here.
Thank you.